Hey, yo! Welcome back to the Dugout and Beyond. So we are, of course, as we know, a couple days out of the NFL draft, but there's still little crazy things going on here, especially that we knew that there are some prank calls that went on, and I think that they are saying that there might be more than we actually know of, but there's definitely two of them that happened, and one was with a major name out there, as I know a lot of us probably usually watch maybe up to like the third, maybe fourth round at latest, and then you kind of like know when your team is going to go up, and you kind of like go in and out of the draft after that, and kind of just see who's going to get picked. Maybe you have a favorite team, and you're hoping that that player is going to be picked somewhere, and just hoping that you can, of course, catch that. But yeah, along the way, there is a bunch of them, and including the major name, Shedeur Sanders. As we all know, the QB for Colorado, the son of Deion Sanders, the brother of Shiloh, who also played for Colorado. As he was projected, they were saying around 5, maybe latest top 10, but as we know at this point, that was not the case. But hey, he still got picked. Congrats to literally everyone that got picked. That's a major accomplishment. I think it's like 1% of like college athletes, or even like you of course have people from the outside the U.S. getting picked for drafts like this, especially with like NBA. But congrats, it's a major accomplishment. Like, it's basically call of a lifetime. No matter who you're getting picked, you have a chance to prove to the teams. Prove to the team that picked you, and also prove to the teams that didn't pick you before, like, hey, like, this is who I am, I can do this. But yeah, we of course had some prank calls, and one of them was actually found out, as it was obviously recorded and also put online, that it was Jeff Ulbrich's son, who is the Falcons defensive coordinator. His son Jack, who is 21 at Ole Miss, and he prank called Shedeur, saying that he was the Saints GM Mikey Loomis, saying apparently like, hey, hang on, we're gonna pick you later, just hang on here. And apparently Shedeur and all these other guys were kind of saying that they didn't really care, or were in a way numb to it, and they were just kind of like more confused by it, and like, hey, like, why are you gonna call me and say you're gonna like hang on, like you're gonna pick me later? Like, that's kind of a weird thing. I'm not, as someone who's never going to have any remote chance of having this happen, I would think that the call might happen like right as the, like, when it goes up on the TV, like blah blah, like say like Saints or Falcons are on the clock. I think that that's when they have like the time to go and call them, hey, like, get ready, your name's gonna be picked right now, all this blah blah, get ready. But to have your name have you called before something happens like that, I think is what kind of sends off the message like, hey, like, this isn't real. Like, well, again, they also, I'm pretty sure, have their name saved in their phone as GM Mikey Loomis of the Saints, to know exactly who's calling you. And also, Shedeur said that he got a completely different phone for the draft, so it was kind of like, how did this happen? But apparently, found out that Jax actually went into his dad's iPad and got the number out and called him. So yeah, that's what happened. But then we also had the other one, Tyler Warren, who got picked first round as the tight end by the Colts. He said that he was also prank called, and that other prospects did as well. But they don't know who it is yet. And Jax Ulbrich said that he did not prank call him, that he was definitely, he wanted to be straightforward about that one, that he did not do that. So I think that they're definitely looking into this and seeing like how to prevent this from happening in the past, in the future, and make sure that we don't have these guys who are trying to get the call of their life messed up in the end. And I kind of, in a weird way, I don't like this at all. It's not a cool thing to do at all, but I kind of weirdly have a thing like, kind of gives more suspense to the draft for them. Again, you're like, oh my god, like, I'm just gonna get prank called all night for this. But yeah. So the Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski actually said, "People are morons." I mean, like, this is so sad that you have you young guys, 19, 20, even you have 25-year-old college show who got drafted, as they have to deal with this right now. But yeah, they're definitely looking into this to see who else did this. I think that you can kind of go in there, and if you really want to go to the FBI, go to the higher ups, go to the cops, and get like the IP address. I'm sure that you can find that and know where it was coming from, and then kind of narrow it down. I'm sure that I'm gonna say that in a little bit. This is gonna kind of go under the bus, and no one's gonna care. No one's gonna say anything. But it's kind of just crazy how this is happening right now, especially with people that probably have brand new phone that probably went out and said, hey, like, I'm gonna have the list of all of them, and I'm gonna go get a phone the day before, the day after, and send out, hey, like, this is blah blah, like, this is Shedeur Sanders, this is my new phone number for the draft, like, if you are gonna call. I don't know how it works. Obviously I don't know how it works. If actually someone out there does know how it works, that would be really awesome for you to let me know, because I want to know almost exactly how it goes on, like when the call is, how did they get the number, all that kind of stuff. That would be pretty cool. I would like to actually like to talk to someone about that. That would be an interesting situation to understand and to figure out kind of how this stuff happens in the end, on the other side of the on the other side, as we're all just watching it on our TVs and stuff. So yeah, not cool, not fun. Yeah, this is, I don't know what they're gonna do. He literally, the Jack Albrecht, the kid who did it, he goes, I'm sorry I took away your moment. It was selfish and childish. I could never imagine getting ready to celebrate one of the greatest moments of your life, and it made a terrible mistake and messed with that moment. I don't know. I think that they should reprimand in some way, shape, or form. Like, I don't know. I have no idea how they could do it, but it should happen in some way. You don't want to have this happen to anyone, no matter who it is. No matter if you're the top prospect that was supposed to go in the first round, or maybe in the early second round, or you're actually a first round, that got drafted first round, Tyler Warren, to the Colts here. But yeah, in the end, this isn't cool, but again, I want to know how it happened. So let me know in the comments if you do know how it happens. It'd be really awesome to talk about that. And I will see you on the next one. Peace!